What's up, y'all? Welcome to the NBA Weekly Post Game. This is where we share our views on the latest trending topics within the NBA. My name is Sha.
And I'm Yvette, and we have a lot to talk about.
All right, so let's get started.
All right, so let's just start right here. Who is your player of the week?
My player of the week is John Collins.
Okay.
The way he climbed up to the rim and dunked on Joel Embiid in game number 6 was amazing. He's my player of the week.
Okay. I can't dispute John Collins. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, so my player of the week is none other than second round draft pick, Terrence Stanley Mann.
Did you say his middle name too?
Okay. Stanley, absolutely. When I tell you that Terrence Mann dropped 39 points to erase a 25-point deficit that the Los Angeles Clippers had in game 6.
Mm-hmm.
When I say he single-handedly walked the Clippers to the Western Conference Finals based off of his performance in game 6 alone, he is my player of the week. Come through, Terrence Mann.
Yeah.
The term next man up takes on a different meaning from me right now. So, Terrence.
Yes, totally deserves it. What a game he had. Oh my gosh.
Where did that 3 ball come from? It was when you create a roster, teams, you want to create one where you have players on your roster that other teams were not checking for. Because I can tell you right now, the Jazz were not checking for Terrence Mann.
Wasn't on the radar at all, and it showed.
Terrence, you the man.
You the man. So my God. The man of the hour. Like they were going on and on during the broadcast, right?
Oh, I was so sick of it. Yeah, but no. Yeah, my player of the week, Terrence.
All right, cool. So look, the Phoenix Suns might be without CP3 moving forward, at least for a couple of games. Can they win without him?
Yes, I think they can. I think they can because they were able to pull up something very special in the bubble. So with CP3 not being there, with Monty Williams still the coach that's going to be orchestrating these games, I think they can pull it off. I think they can. Yes. Yes.
Now we both know.
And real quick, I'm sorry. And they have been playing. CP3, I believe, has created a type of atmosphere where when he's not on the court, they can still perform. It's about the whole continuity chemistry thing.
Now we know who they are playing against. They're going to be playing against the Los Angeles Clippers. And there is so much going on with that series, right? Devin Booker and Paul George have a couple issues. Jay Crowder. Oh, I can't wait to see that.
Wait, CP3 and Rajon Rondo.
What? Playoff Rondo? We haven't seen him much.
Yeah, because he's supposed to show up in this series.
Oh, okay.
But again, it ain't not by my choice at all. However, it's going to be very great to watch. I can't wait.
And then the whole Monty Williams and Ty Lue, orchestration going up against each other. Woo!
You know what though? It's going to be battle of the coaches.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Yep. So, both teams will be fighting for something that hasn't happened, right? The Phoenix Suns and the Los Angeles, we know the Clippers ain't never won nothing. So
no, this is unprecedented. No, this is unprecedented for both of their franchises. That's what makes this a little bit more exciting for me than other teams that have been there before. This particular playoff time has been so cool to watch. I love the fact, beyond popular belief, that we don't have some of the superstars playing. I am really okay with that because there are so many other really great players where their time is now starting to surface. And it is time to start shifting the narrative where we're looking at a broader spectrum of great players and stop being so tunnel vision. Same players, same top of mind, I'm just excited about the open playing field that this particular season has presented to fans with because the superstars are not playing. I'm actually excited about that.
Yeah, and we're starting to identify players who are on the superstar realm. Like they're coming into their own right now.
Which makes it so exciting. There's always been a shift in stardom in the NBA. And I believe we are now on the cusp of the next shift of stars that we will be top of mind, more discussions as the next seasons progresses. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah. Kawhi Leonard was spotted being in the tunnel, in the last game without a knee brace, walking pretty good. Is he going to come back in the series?
I wouldn't be surprised. I just don't think we'll see him in the first couple of games. See, it's almost as though this is the Clippers strategy. Lose the first two and then take it on home.
I wouldn't bet on that.
No, I'm not saying they should bet on them. I'm saying that tends to be the strategy, trying to sense. And again, this is all me talking, right? Trying to see and feel out how the other teams are going to be performing. But Kawhi is still needed on the team. Don't get it twisted. Like just because he's not there and Paul George has been able to rally playoff P to come and show up, and Terrence Mann had his outstanding play in Game 6. Let's not be mistaken. Kawhi Leonard is still the best player on that team.
Oh, yeah.
The roster still needs him to perform because what you can always bet on is his production. What I can't bet on is Terrence Mann's next production. He hasn't proven his consistency, right? Paul George, not certain what I'm going to be able to see. He is showing up now, and I hope he continues to, right? But again, what I can trust is Kawhi Leonard. So
definitely, because his mid-range game is unbelievable.
Impeccable.
Yeah, but I can't say without him on the court, the Clippers seem to be playing a lot faster because Kawhi slows it down to his own pace. He gonna dribble the ball. He gonna look around. He gonna take his time. You know?
Yeah. No, so and that's fine. And maybe the change in pace is what the Clippers needed. Perhaps the change in pace is what Kawhi Leonard needed to see. So when he does come back, he can get back on pace with them. They've created. But please don't mistake. I'm not saying the success is not going to be, the Kawhi is not going to be needed as a part of that. No, not at all.
Okay. So what do you think about Zubac and playoff Rondo and DeMarcus Cousins and all the players not really getting any play in the last season, the last series? Do you think Ty Lue will inject them into the next round with the Phoenix Suns?
I think Ty Lue will make the right decision for the right player at the right time. That's what I believe. So if he finds that DeMarcus Cousins is needed, I believe he'll put him in. I also believe if DeMarcus Cousins is not playing the way he wants him to play, he will be out, i.e. Zubac in Game 6 with his 5 minutes. So I believe that Ty Lue, I trust right now that Ty Lue will make the decision that's going to be best suited for the team at the time it's needed. That's just it. And you may find yourself starting today or in the game today and sitting out the next series, the next game. So
you just might. Yeah.
And I believe that he has the courage enough because he's already proven it in these past 2 rounds that he's willing to do that because they brought over Rondo to be leader of the second unit. And guess what? He barely getting minutes.
Yeah. That's a big shock to me. All right. So look, LeBron James has been in social media, trying to remain relevant because he's out of the playoffs right now. Made a couple of comments about player injuries and how he supposedly predicted them. What do you think about what he said? Because everybody has already seen his tweet.
I didn't like it because if he's going to be the face of the NBA, why would he then in turn point his finger at the NBA? I told y'all. Why would you do that? It didn't settle well with me. I didn't like it.
Well, he just wants to remain relevant because he's at home. He went fishing, and you know what? The games went on without him.
And it was supposed to. It was supposed to. You're not in it right now. You are at home with your family. Enjoy the time. Get your highlights at Bronny's games because that's exactly what's happening. Get your highlights there, right? But let the players right now that are showing up, putting in their effort, doing what they're supposed to do since their teams made it to the playoffs. Let them have their spot. And the injuries are not new. Why are we forgetting this? Am I missing it? Is this the first season that we've had major injuries?
No, of course not.
Like, I'm not understanding it. No, and why you got to be in it? So since you're not playing, the playoffs should just be shut down. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
No, sir, no, ma'am.
What's interesting is LeBron should probably get used to being home right about now because the West is so tough now, and I don't see him making it deep into the Western Conference playoffs at all anymore in his career.
Really?
I don't see it. The tides have shifted. I'm sorry.
And it's okay. Can we just please say it's okay? You know what? Guess what? The tide shifted when Jordan was the man as well. That's why you, LeBron James, have been able to be top of mind for everybody, right? So now you will find your way to exit gracefully. And it's going to happen. It's going to be at your terms. It's going to be all of that. But eventually we're going to be talking about somebody else. Yeah. And you're going to be best of all times. That debate will still be going on. And it depends on when you watch the game and how you grew up and who you believe is going to be the greatest of all time. And that's all good. And we're going to insert somebody else in that same discussion in the next 5 years. What?
Yeah.
Like, so what? No, it's time. It's time. I'm excited. And it's great to look at the future of NBA. He'll still be there, but he just won't be prominent as though he is right now. And he should be really okay with that. It happened to everybody.
Yeah.
We don't talk about Magic like we used to. Like,
right.
Like, come on.
Yeah. So we don't talk about Kemba Walker either, but I know one thing. Brad Stevens traded him to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
See ya. You know what? It was bound to happen. He was going to get traded regardless. And for Brad Stevens to quickly, I'm talking about as soon as they say, okay, trading is open, Kemba gone. I'm like, a couple of days?
Yeah.
Like, and they were like, bye. What else y'all want, Kemba? Let me see what we can find. Yeah, take this salary off our. Yeah, what is that? Okay, you can have that too.
Yeah. And you know, it's interesting. Brad Stevens had like firsthand experience, right? Coaching him when he was a head coach.
Yep.
And I just wonder, did they get along okay? I wonder.
I don't think that Kemba gave Boston Celtics what they brought him in for. Remember when he was injured, right? So that kind of hindered some of his production. And when he was in the game, finally healthy, he disappeared. So Brad Stevens is not going to allow the Boston Celtics, since now he is in charge of, he's the general manager, right? He will not allow. I don't see it happening. And there's going to be some other heads that's going to be turned, but before the next season starts. Brad Stevens ain't going to play that.
I like the fact they got Al Horford back in the lineup. I mean, this is second coming to Boston. Fans are going to be so happy to see him. And they needed a center.
Which lets me know that he did not approve of the trade of Al. Why would you bring somebody back that you sent away? He did not approve of it.
Yeah, that veteran leadership is going to be huge for Jason and Jalen as they, move on to the next season. Can't wait. I absolutely can't wait.
Me too.
Now, Zion Williamson has, I don't know if he's unhappy in New Orleans, but there's a lot of rumors that him and his family want out. If that happens, what happens to the Pelicans franchise?
They close up.
Oh, they gonna close up shop.
They're gonna close up shop. Where could he go?
Oh, New York. He wants to go to New York Knicks. He was disappointed that he wasn't drafted by them, and they picked up RJ Barrett instead. Remember? Yep.
Julius Randle and Zion Williamson. Wait 1 minute.
Two Bulls. Telling you. You talk about toughness. Ain't nobody coming down low.
Oh, you was barely making it even anyway with Nerlens. So
yeah. Yeah.
Zion. Nah, I'm not mad. What they gonna do with RJ?
RJ can stay. No. RJ can stay. Let's send your boy Obi Toppin. Let's send him on over to the Pelicans.
I can do that. Okay. Oh, because the New York Knicks got to do something. they cannot lose this momentum that they've garnered.
Right.
They have to carry it into next season. So
Mm-hmm.
if adding Zion, if they can finagle that, that would be amazing. I'm not
Yeah.
mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all.
Yeah, and Tom Thibodeau just won Coach of the Year, so everybody's expecting something major from the Knicks next season.
What I don't want to happen, if Zion moves, I still want him to develop his point Zion play. I like him bringing up the ball. So I understand that's something that he was able to add to his repertoire and playing, but we'll see how it continues to go. But I'm not mad at that move.
I don't think point Zion will work with Tom Thibodeau in New York.
No. No, it won't. No.
Oh, okay.
But it can work if they play positionless basketball.
Okay.
Where you switch it up a bit. That's all I'm saying. I don't want him to lose that because that's a great skill that he has. He may need to eventually transition into a facilitator, i.e. LeBron James, as his career, starts to, end.
Oh man, we're talking about 17, 18 years from now.
And that's fine. But what I'm saying is that you can go, if you can start doing that now, then as you continue to play, you become better at it. That's all I'm saying. You don't want to be boxed in and only have one trick. You don't want one trick.
Yes.
i.e. Rudy Gobert. You don't want one trick because in the end, your good contract turns into a bad contract. That's all right.
Now, Luka Doncic is another one who supposedly once out of his current team. They both came into the league around about the same time. Both are set to sign really huge contracts. I don't know what's going on in Dallas.
Who wants Luka? Where could he go? I'm gonna tell you right now, Luka is the man in Dallas. Will he be the man anywhere else? I mean, really, honestly, let's okay. I know he's a superstar. I know they say he's a superstar or his star, whatever you wear, however you want to, rank him. He's that man, right? But seriously, where else would he be able to go to be that man?
I think it has to be a small market. I'm not sold on Luka yet. I don't deem him a superstar. He's up and coming, but his defense, it's a little suspect. And I think he kind of gets a little too emotional out on the court, which costs his team a lot of games and useless fouls. So I'm not sold on Luka right now.
I wonder, though, if Luka is really a team player. I question that.
Mm-hmm.
Is it all about me, me, me? He gives me that. Again, still young, still new. We'll see how it unfolds. These are just things that I've identified in this past playoff run where I'm kind of like, and is it because nobody else stepped up? That could be the case, right? And I will give him that as well. But I wonder if he learns, if he knows how to share.
Yeah, because Porzingis took offense to not getting the ball much. Porzingis was fairly decent when he played for the New York Knicks. Came down to Dallas. They thought him and Luka would play well together. It turns out Luka was playing by himself. So there's some drama and issues there that need to be unpacked.
Yeah. And again, Luka's been in the league now for what, 3 seasons, maybe his third season. And maybe his third season. So again, I'm not saying this is absolute. This is just things that I'm seeing that I believe he will overcome. But I really believe he probably needs someone else and maybe a stronger veteran to help the Dallas Mavericks team overall. I don't know just yet. Let me just watch another season of them. And then I think I'll be able to make a really solid, assessment of what I see for the Dallas Mavericks. But they need to figure out their front office first. And their coaching.
And the head coaching. Yeah.
And the head coaching. Yeah. So it's just interesting. Something about that dynamic of the Dallas Mavericks with Luka. Something about it. I just haven't put my finger on it yet.
Got it.
All right, y'all. That's all we got. And until next time, goodbye.
Peace, y'all.